Online sports coverage of Lovett Athletics is brought to you by the Beery Cummings Group of Dorsey Austin Realtors, Fate Point Advisors, and by Montag Wealth Management.
Live from the Riverbank, Week 7. The Lovett Lions playing host to the Tigers of Stockbridge. Sorry, that's Week 8. Last week was Week 7 when the Lions took a trip down to Luella. Took a win there 15-2. We're going to have to reboot our broadcast again. I'm just getting word right before kickoff, so stay here. We'll be back on air just before kickoff or just after. You won't miss anything. Stay here. That's last week's stats. Don't even All right, after a hiccup for the broadcast, we're back on the Lovett Network, bringing you live coverage of Week 8. Stockbridge playing at Lovett. Both teams are leading the region. The Lions 3-0 in the region. They stand at 3-2 on the season. And the Stockbridge Tigers 3-0 on the region. They are 4-2. They are 4-2 in the region. I'm up here in the booth, Thomas Brown, alongside my good friend Jalen Turner.
Hello, everyone. Thanks for having us.
And we're giving you live coverage, Week 8 again. Lions playing host of the Tigers of Stockbridge. Last week, the Lions took a road trip down to Luella. They would walk away with that with a dirty football game win, 15-2. They let up a safety midway through the third, but that was all that Luella could muster for any points on the board. Lovett again, 15-2 in their last time out. Lovett's won 3 of their last 4. As I said, they're 3-3 on the year. And the Stockbridge Tigers are coming off a couple wins. They are 4-2 on the year. And those two regional powerhouses, as they both lead the region, go up again. Stockbridge has literally won 3 in a row. Luella, Hampton, Mount Zion is their little winning streak. And they are ready to boot it away to the Lions. The Lions will receive the first half kick and kick it away in the second half. A good defense of the Lions going against a good offense of the Tigers. And here we go, Week 8 underway with a high end over end kick taken at just about the 11-yard line. It's going to be Christopher Fielden to take it to the far sideline. He'll cut it back, and a good return to start the game from Christopher Fielden as he'll get to the 35-yard line, and that's where we see the Lovett Lions in their navy hats, navy jerseys, and light blue pants coming out to meet the orange bottom, white hat, white jersey Tigers.
I'm excited for this game. The opponent team looks really big, really strong. I believe they out-depth us for Lovett Lions. So we're definitely going to have to play hard for this game for a win.
Starting at the 3rd and 5, it's 1st and 10. Mayers is the motion man. They fake it to him, and they'll give it to Khalil Towns. He tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he doesn't pick up much.
I don't know if that play is going to work this today, Thomas. As I said, these guys, there's some big boys. It might be even bigger than us. So.
Yeah. Towns had his way last week. 24 attempts for 100 yards. A longest run of 25. Net gain of 0 on the last play. They set up 2nd and 10. Here's a slant, incomplete, tipped, and now it's intercepted. Going the other way from the Tigers. 20-15, 10-5, wrapped out of bounds. A really good tackle made there by Khalil Towns. Pass was picked off by Malik Caswell. A penalty marker stands at the 44, so we will wait what the call is on that. See if it's going to come back. Hopefully it does. Preston Lusing's first pass of the game got intercepted. He's looking for Luke Wallace, but I think that one's coming back.
Was it a penalty?
The penalty on Stockbridge. Be about a 15-yard penalty, maybe 10-yard penalty, as they'll put him all the way up to midfield for 1st and 10. So what was an interception that would have had the Tigers on their own 5-yard line is now a penalty on the Tigers that has the Lions on the 50-yard line. Lusing looks to pass again, and out of the backfield, it's Khalil Towns. Trying to wrap up Towns. He gets past the line of scrimmage and gets about 2.
Lusing pass caught by Towns. Tackle out number 10, Malik Caswell. 2nd down, 11.
After a swing pass that picked up 2 from the 48. Lusing hands it off to Towns. He comes near sideline, lowers his head, and picks up 3. Held onto the ball as he took a couple big hits.
This might be the first game where I've seen one person be able to hold Khalil Towns.
Big, hard runner.
3rd down, 11.
Keeps the feet moving. So here we go on 3rd and 5. 2 to the near sideline, 1 to the far sideline for Lusing. Towns in the backfield as now he moves to his right. Lusing's going to keep it, and that really never had a prayer. Offensive line gave up some pretty heavy pressure. The Tigers were in the backfield almost instantaneously.
Seems like they're picking apart our line right now. We'll make changes on that.
Our main feed is having some difficulty, so we're going to try to give you replays throughout the game. It's scuttling right now. It's a new camera. But 4th and 9. Deviney booting it away. Punt taken at the 15, and he gets to about the 25. Leon Thomas tried to do everything he could with that punt reception, and he didn't get much. So here we go. First time to look at the Stockbridge's offense. To say they're a big running team would be a little bit of an understatement. They have 800 combined yards rushing for the team. They beat Luella 49-0. They've scored 40-plus points in all of their last 3 games, giving up just 5. Here's a handoff to their tailback, and there's the running game as they pick up about 12. Jordan Mack on the reception. We're going to see a lot of him tonight, I suppose.
Number 8, Luke Wallace. First down, Tigers.
First down pickup from the Tigers, about a gain of 11. From the 34. Here's another handoff to Mack, trying to bounce it to the near sideline. Driving a couple of defenders, including Talon Fret. Near the 45. Call it the 44 before he's out of bounds. Flag lays on the field.
Flag on the play.
Let's see what they call it on.
Penalty is holding on the offense.
Holding on the offense.
Play resumes, repeat first down.
They go back 10 yards.
So after a pickup about 9, like Jalen said, they'll go back about 10.
They've had 2 runs from what it looks like it works on our team, so let's see if they keep it going. They're going to throw it this time.
Here's Tompkins going to throw out to the flats where it's going to be Mack to pick it up. Running hard and quick.
That's about the 40-yard.
Yeah, we get to about the 40-yard line, so that penalty's erased.
Kobe Thompson pass.
This Lovitz defense going to have a big offense to keep in check. Haven't mentioned it so far, and I'm going to mention it now. It's homecoming week, so it's been an exciting week for all the students. We've had nuts every day, and just today we had about 8 to 12 for a little homecoming prep. Lions trying to find a Week 8 win on homecoming at the Riverbank. Here's a handoff to another tailback.
A flag thrown on the play.
Now another flag comes in. Handoff to Edward Minor.
Tompkins hands off to Jordan Mack.
Just to give you some background on these running backs,
Flag on the play.
Jordan Thompson has been the running back with the most carries, though they give 113 carries through about 8 guys on their team. But Jordan Mack, in the 40 carries he's got, he has 325 rushing yards. That's an average of 8.3 yards per carry with 7 touchdowns.
7 touchdowns.
7 touchdowns.
Wow.
To put that in perspective, Lovett has 6 touchdowns all
Maximum
year.
flight altitude reached.
Damn. That honestly, that is pure talent. That is amazing. They are about where they were the first penalty they had.
Set up 2nd and 15. They'll give it off. Here's Minor. He'll pick up a couple. Minor's been pretty good too. In the 21 rushes he has 163 yards. That's 7.8 yards per carry. He's got 4 touchdowns. So those two have 11 combined touchdowns on the year so far.
You've also said they've had at least 40 points the past 3 games.
40 points, 40-plus points at their last 3 games. They've given up just 5 defensively.
Wow.
But the Lions have halted their offense here.
But it will
This
still,
Tigers possession's been riddled by penalties. So they see a 3rd and 11. Tompkins looking to throw. He'll give it off in the flats.
this will be
Wide
another
receiver
first down.
picks up a first down. Excuse me, that's Jordan Mack, his running back.
Kobe Thompson pass.
And Mack picks up a first down.
13, Jordan Mack.
Hopefully they pick up another penalty,
Tackle
though,
on
we'll
the play,
say.
27, Tyler Fred.
Big gain on 3rd and 11 as the Lions defense couldn't hold strong there. First and 10, Tigers from the Lions 42.
They're going to run it.
In the back
They're right there.
backfield, they're going to run it. A new look at a new running back. It's DeAndre Stone.
They almost got it to their 20-yard line.
Tompkins hands off to number 3, Deontay Stone.
Right now, our defense isn't looking too good, Thomas. They're spotting right. They're going right through the holes to our defensive line and just taking it as their advantage right now. Hopefully, our offense can counter-strike that.
So it'll be 1st and 10 from the 24. Tompkins looking to throw this time. He's going to go deep to the near sideline, looking to the end zone. Jump ball, caught, touchdown, Stockbridge. Pass caught by Shelton Lewis. Just kind of a go route, working on Talon Fret.
That was a great catch. I cannot lie, that was a great catch.
And a good catch and a good throw. Tompkins put it in a spot where it's kind of 50-50. And he knew his big wide receiver was going to make a play. A.J. Hunt makes it 7-0. Stockbridge puts up a touchdown, converts a field goal on their first drive of the game.
It saddens me to say this, but I think they would have scored way earlier if they didn't get those 3 penalties.
Their offense certainly looking good so far. 6:30 left to go in this first quarter.
With your help, we can continue with the proud tradition of pursuing excellence on the fields, gyms,
An offensive drive
track, and pool.
carried, literally, by their running backs.
Today.
And about 70 yards, as Jalen said, and maybe a lot longer than they needed to. Got a couple penalties that held them back. But in the end, they found the end zone.
Honestly, that just means they're a really strong team. They don't hold back.
Short kick, taking about the 16. It's Christopher Fielden to the near sideline, breaking some tackles, gets past the 30. And that's what we will see this Lovett offense once more.
We got to play strong. It's the only way to beat this team right now.
The offense has got to be good.
Play resumes, first down, Lovett.
Not even good. Great right now. Great.
We'll have it 1st and 10 from the 33.
Let's see what they do here first.
Mayer's in motion. And again, hand off to Towns, play whistle dead.
That's what the ref calls here.
Penalty is delay a game on the offense.
Delay a game on the offense. That'll set them back 5.
Keep first down.
You can leave it on the whole time. You leave this here when you do interviews. Go around the other side, frame it up. If you want, you can twist, turn it around. You can do interviews.
So now they'll have 1st and 15 from the 28. Same play pretty much as last time. Khalil Towns trying to get the edge up to the 30 and out of bounds. So he goes full speed into the Lions sideline. Trying to pick up the penalty that they lost. He's going to be about a yard short. He'll lead the Lions to 2nd and 11.
Let's see how many runs they can get at Khalil Towns. Because honestly, I think this team might be a match or maker right now. They're both strong. Both teams are strong.
Lusink looking to throw. He'll float one down for Luke Wallace, and that one is picked. No flag this time as Shelton Lewis came away with the interception. Stockbridge is coming out firing on all cylinders. They had a chance for an chance for an interception last drive. They got it, but it was taken away
by the officials.
to do flag. That one is official.
It's only been about 30 seconds.
Mayers Mayers just tried to float it to Luke Wallace.
They pick it up around the 45-yard line.
And here's another run up the middle, and a great tackle made by Michael Dollar. Wrapped him up and threw him down, and he'll only pick up about 5. Shelton Lewis had the touchdown in Stockbridge's first drive, and then he comes up with an interception right there. Tompkins to hand it off. Back to Mackey, goes to the right side. No big gain up past the 40. He'll get to the 35. Stockbridge moving the ball well now here.
It's going to be first down again. Honestly, it kind of looked like about the same play, but just with a little fake for the quarterback and the running back, from what it looked like up here.
He'll bring it to a 1st and 10 at the 36. Handing it off again. It's to his tailback to the outside. He tries to get the edge and then gets tripped up about the 34-yard line. Handoff was to DeAndre Stone. That's his second carry of the game. And he'll pick up about, call it 4.
Now, if they go the same route as they did their first touchdown, they're probably going to pass this one.
Stone in the backfield with Tompkins.
And I was right there.
Lions bring 3. Tompkins with time. Dumps it off to his receiver. That one caught. Pass caught by Javion Brown. Javon Brown second on the team for yards receiving. First on the team for receptions. 11 receptions for 119 yards, no touchdowns. Now the Tigers see a 3rd and 2. They'll hand it off. Bouncing it to the outside.
Runs right through.
A stiff arm, and he picks up a huge gain. It's Jordan Mack again on the carry. Jordan Mack with blazing speed ran by everybody.
That was a great tackle by Odegaard, though. He almost ran right through the touchdown, or he almost got a touchdown just off that run.
The fielder kind of put an end to that run.
So Stockbridge had too many people on the field. So it was a flag on the play. They most likely went back 4 yards, I believe. So they have to start that entire play over.
Alone in the shotgun formation. He's going to throw deep while he got hit and overthrew his receiver. Good coverage by Anderson Beaver. Try to go to Jordan Mack. Somebody call timeout? Officials timeout on the field. That pass was incomplete, and it'll be a 3rd and 7. Excuse me, Stockbridge did call a timeout. Just getting word from that. Fourth and 7 from the 33. Tompkins trying to get out of his sack, but he can't. Wrapped up by Christian Bell. That's a huge play on 4th and 7. Christian Bell with a huge sack on 4th and 7. And it's a first down for the Lions. A turnover for the Tigers. A turnover on downs. The Lions pass rush has stalled the last 2 weeks. Hayden Bernard had a sack last week, but there wasn't any sacks in the week before. They've had 1 sack in the last 2 weeks, and Christian Bell just had a huge one there as they hand it off to Towns. Trying to get past their front 5.
He kind of runs right into his own teammate right there, too. That definitely stopped his momentum, though, I will say.
Rossi Grimes with the tackle. Playing strong safety tonight. Lusink and his offense comes up 2nd and 6. He'll keep it, and he's brought down. A big loss from Preston Lusink. Adam Prince and another defensive tackle was there to bring him down.
I believe a timeout call.
Timeout will be called.
I love it. What are you thinking so far, Thomas? How do you think the game has went so far?
Stockbridge is controlling the pace. They're controlling everything. Lovett's first drive on offense wasn't ideal. They losing through an interception that fortunately got brought back due to a penalty. But then later in the drive, they had to punt. Then Stockbridge came out, ran the football right up the throat of Lions defense, scored a touchdown, and then losing through a pick. So I think Stockbridge kind of has the game in their hands right now. And I think any points right here would be huge. Just trying to slow the momentum of the Tigers. Bell's sack last possession was big as well. But we're going to need points against this Stockbridge offense. Stockbridge's offense scored 47 against Luella, 49 against Hampton, then 49 again against Mount Zion.
Are those good teams? Are those good teams?
I don't know a whole lot about them. We played Luella last week. We beat them, as did Stockbridge. 3rd and 10. Lusink stepping up, trying to avoid pressure. Goes to the near sideline, looking to throw. Pass complete. That's a big play by Preston Lusink. Found the tight end, Ridley Richard. A big throw and a big catch. Preston Lusink was running for their life. Got it off and found Ridley Richard. And a first down for the Lions.
We're off to a good start right now. With 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter, surprisingly. Let's see what Lovett does.
Towns out of the backfield. He'll pick up a couple. We'll bring up second and about 7. Lusink alone in the shotgun. If I know anything about this offense, Towns might go in motion. He stays still. Lusink goes to the near sideline, and he just runs right out of bounds. Nothing downfield. He could have thrown it away, but he runs out of bounds.
That might have been a safe play right there. The last time he threw it was an interception, so might have been a good play to run out of bounds.
So he'll bring up third and a little bit longer. That play will be considered a sack. So he ran out of bounds.
That's considered a sack?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Third and 9. Lovett in dire need of a first down. Motion man is Dylan Mayers in a timeout. That one called by Coach Muschamp as he was fired up after he called timeout. So that will bring up, when we get back, it'll be third and 9 from the 37. Coach Muschamp didn't like what he saw. Third and 9 from the 37. Just a minute, 3 seconds left in the first quarter. Mayers the motion man. Lusink with pressure. He's going to dump it off to Mayers and tackled from his ankles, driving him back to about the 45-yard line. They'll see a fourth down there.
About 45 seconds left. Lovett does have a chance to make a touchdown, but it's going to be a blessing.
Chase Taylor on the tackle, and they'll bring out the punt unit. From the 43, snap. Deviney will punt it away from his own 45. A really good punt, bringing him back to the 5-yard line. Field in there, and he brought him down. Big tackle by Christopher Fielden and company. Stockbridge in their own 10-yard line. Good drone shot there. Showing you a view of the football field. Send to the sideline with a view of some of the homecoming court.
Maximum flight altitude reached.
Okay, I'm here with this year's freshman homecoming court. Guys, how does it feel to be elected?
Really good.
TCU won with an overwhelming amount of votes. How does that feel?
Feels like I accomplished something.
I'm here with Parker, Ridley, Anna, and Daryl. How does it feel? Did you expect to be elected? You didn't? How do you guys feel?
I didn't think I would be elected.
Did you want to be?
Yes.
How does it feel to be elected now?
That feels really good.
Okay, can I get a go lines for the camera?
What?
Can I get a go lines?
Go Lions!
Good interview there from the homecoming court. And as the second quarter starts, field will be flipped. Now the Stockbridge Tigers will be driving to the north end zone. And they've got it 1st and 10. After a 10-yard pickup from the ground, they'll go back to the ground. This time it's Jordan Mack.
Right at the 20-yard line. Not much gain there, but
so one of the smaller gains that Stockbridge have had on the ground, just to pick up a 3.
they're most likely going to run it again, to be honest.
Lions defense kind of holding them. Just 7 points in a full quarter.
It's definitely changed since their first touchdown.
Here's another run. Good tackle. Play made by Preston Lusink. Andrew Flint in there as well. Here's a 3rd and 6. We saw the Tigers go for it on 4th down in their last drive, so it makes you wonder, will they always go for it, or was that just a one-time thing? Tompkins will throw it, pass almost intercepted. Anderson Beaver jumped the route, but he couldn't bring it in. And here comes the field goal unit, backed up on their own side of the field. They will be forced to punt, but my goodness. Anderson Beaver almost had a pick, probably would have been a pick 6. Tompkins threw, Beaver totally jumped the route. Looking for Kevin Connix, Tompkins was. And a fake punt. It'll be a 1st down. He'll get all the way up to the 50-yard line and more. Breaking a tackle. He's at the 30. He's at the 20.
Flag
15, 10, 5. There's a flag on the play.
Dropped around 40 yards.
My goodness.
Let's hope it was on the offense.
Snap straight to the wide receiver, Leon Thomas. Totally faked out. Love it. I mean, totally faked him out. He picked up about 60 yards on that play. And he got it all the way down to the 5, 70 yards on that play.
There was a flag thrown.
Yeah, flag sits on the 42. Doesn't take away the big gain in a 1st down.
That is another save by the ref that could have ended in a touchdown or a huge gain by Stockbridge. Either way, Mitch is successful. They got their 1st down, and they get started all over again.
1st and 10, this time from the 48. They're going to run it again. Jordan Mack out of the backfield. He gets into Lions territory.
It's definitely harder for them to run right through our linemen. Our defense has definitely changed, which is a really good sign. So it's not as easy for them to just basically walk right past us this time. They're going to have to fight for this one.
It'll be 2nd and 7. Tompkins. He's going to hand it off. This time it's Edward Miner. Miner gets the edge. Miner looking in the clear, and he gets to about the 20.
They're right back where they were before the flag.
Miner's been big in the heavy game as well. He's just a freshman.
He's a freshman?
He is.
Hey, talent speaks for himself, man.
They'll have it 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line. They hand it off. It's Jordan Mack. Cuts it upfield. He gets to about the 5-yard line. It looks to me that they have a scheme going on with their running. Jordan Mack seems to run it more up the middle of the field, while Edward Miner kind of takes the stretches, the inside zones, those kind of plays. Second and 5. Miner in the backfield with Tompkins. Mack. Tompkins looks to throw. Deep drop back. Looking to the flat. Jordan Mack picks it up, gets a block, cuts it upfield, dives to the end zone. Touchdown, Stockbridge.
I can't lie. That spin move was.
Jordan Mack ripping the Lions defense apart.
I have to applaud it. That was an amazing run, just like their last one. But my God, love it defense right now. But I will say, as you said, for their schemes, I think for us and for the coach, that's something very important, because who's ever near the quarterback at that time, you know what's going to happen. So hopefully Coach Muschamp sees that and he calls something for it.
Stockbridge was missing their kicker right there.
Why is this just?
Now they'll line up, looking to take a 2-touchdown lead.
Yeah, that should be tight, right?
Snap spot, kick away, and it is good. Splitting the uprights, it's 14-0.
I'm better with this.
You're better with this and that?
This is new to me.
We appreciate everyone's attendance at tonight's
This one?
game.
Landing.
Really supposed to go?
Campus is a love it to do
I don't know. Like this is.
alcohol-free environment. We appreciate your adherence to our
14-0.
at all times.
Tigers go up.
Thank you.
There we go.
2 passing touchdowns for Tompkins. It's kind of funny that in all of the running plays that they've done, 2 of the 3 times
No bueno.
that Tompkins has thrown, it's been a touchdown.
2 of the 3? Wow. My bad. Honestly, it makes you think. As you said, their schemes, every little gain they make, what is their outside play? Or what is the play that they're going to make the next one or the next 2 times that they do it? Because after every little gain, it's either a fake throw or a fake pass, and then something good happens. So it really makes you wonder.
Up 14-0. Tigers kicking it away. End over end, again taken by Christopher Fielden. This time at the 14. A big block. Christopher Fielden lowers his head, still going. Gets up past the 40-yard line. Christopher Fielden with another good kick return.
This is a good sight to see right now, folks. Hopefully we can get one.
Fielden's been big on the kick return so far in this game and pretty much all season. Trips to the far sideline. Lusink, shovel pass. It's Downs. Lowering his head, he'll pick up a couple. Ball might have gotten out.
The ball definitely fell. Let's see
It
what the
came
refs
out,
call for this one.
but Towns was down.
Sack by number 1, Leon Thomas. Second down, Love.
Still bringing a second, about 5 for the Lions. Called 2nd and 7. Screen pass. Towns trying to follow his blockers. Stockbridge's defense was all over that. Dylan Manuel, defensive lineman, got over there quickly, read it the whole way.
I will say their defensive linemen, they're big, but they can move.
They can move.
They can move. Their mobility is amazing.
Makes it tough for Khalil Towns to try to find any opening with the blocks that the offensive line gives them.
Especially when he runs right into them, too. They're about the same size and is about the same strength or stronger than him.
3rd and 6. Lusink looking to throw. Trying to find Dylan Mayers incomplete.
Fourth down.
They'll call for the punt unit once more. Maybe.
I don't see. No, here they come.
Yes, here they come.
It was a good kick. It was a good kick return, but we've only gained around 8 yards. 8 yards.
Fourth and 6. A 3 and out for the Lions. After a good return by Fielden. This one a high short punt, really short. And it'll take a good bounce for the Tigers. It'll be tapped down at about the 33.
The ref threw a flag on the play.
We rely on the support of our entire Lubbock community to meet our fundraising goals and provide every Lubbock student with the highest quality education possible. Thank you for being true blue.
So it looks like that was a mistake, folks. He did throw a flag, but he took it back.
Yeah, they waved it off. Good call from Jalen. Now they're going to call it.
What is happening? Once we find out what the flag was called, we'll get back. We'll tell you right then and there, folks.
So he's going to mark off more than 10. Maybe about 15. Personal foul, so there's your 15.
You know, the flags are nice, but so far, from what we've seen, they have done absolutely nothing to stop Stockbridge.
They've got it again at the 19-yard line. 2 receivers to the near sideline. They're going to hand it off.
Right through the defense.
Here's Jordan Mack again. Ball might have come out. Lions say they have it. Waiting for the call. Mack underneath. This is a big call if it's Lions football. Claxton saying they got it. Lions football. Boy, that's a big turnover from the Lovett Lions. How about that? Luke Wallace comes out of the dog pile with Anderson Beaver and Khalil Towns. Wallace might have picked the football up, and that is a huge turnover for this Lovett defense. They've been pounded all night from the run game, and that time they get a clip of the Tigers' running game, a turnover, a fumble. And how about that?
Now he's just going to score.
Now the offense has to do something. I mean, they have to. In the red zone, simply put, they've been awful this year. 4 touchdowns and 15 appearances in the red zone. They're not there yet. There's your replay. Wallace came out of the dog pile with it. And a huge call and a huge play. Towns in motion. Lusink looking to throw. Over the middle of the field. That's caught. Ridley Richard. That's a great catch. Throw might have been a touch high. But a deep end by Ridley Richard and the Lions staring the Tigers defense in the face. Yeah, just a high throw, but a good throw. He threw it just high enough to get it over the head and the arms of that middle linebacker. Preston Lusink looks to his near side.
Kind of messed up.
Down to the backfield. Two receivers to his near side. They're going to run it. It's Towns. First down, Lions.
Turn it down on 4th.
All right, Lions in the red zone and a first down. We'll see what the Lions can do. This is a big possession here. Down 14. 5:45 left in the first half. Towns coming out of the game. Lusink alone in the backfield for the moment. He's got 3 receivers to the near sideline. Checks over. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Got to get it off. He does. Lusink going to run. He'll pick up about 1 or 2.
The game is a game, so that's a good one right there.
Take anything we can get.
The closer we get to the line, the better.
Second down and 9. Just a 1-yard pickup. Down at the 12-yard line. Towns comes back in the game. They run it. It's Towns.
When did he get back in the game?
After the last play.
Oh. That is a third down, I believe.
Yeah, it'll be a third down.
We have one more chance before a putt.
Yeah, and I know how much Muschamp likes his run game, but I would have liked to see a pass there. You've probably got a pass coming here on 3rd and 8.
Our run game so far hasn't worked against this team, so a change in plan might have to be in order.
Only 2 receivers for Lusink. He'll look, rolling to his left, throwing, incomplete. That'll bring up 4th down.
Putt team probably is going to come out this one right here. Unless they're going to run it, which I don't believe is going to happen. It's not really a love it thing.
Kick team is coming out now.
Hopefully we can get it. We can get 3 points.
Opportunity wasted. A big opportunity wasted for the Lions. It could have been a 1-possession game. 4 for 16. Touchdown to red zone appearances.
A whistle has been flown. A whistle is called. Flag on the play. Let's see which team is called here.
Lions are going to go backwards. That's against them.
On who? Lovett?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, they just made the kick harder.
All right, so this will be a 35-yard field goal for Connor DeVinny.
And
snap
it
spot,
is
kick, good. It's
he missed
no
it.
good.
No, he missed it, Thomas.
Yeah, no, it's no good. First miss of the season
Oh,
for
is it?
Connor DeVinny.
Wow.
So Connor DeVinny misses the 35-yard field goal. And so opportunity really wasted from the Lions. Score will stay where it is. Up in the booth, Thomas Brown, Jalen Turner.
There we go.
Calling week 8.
Hello,
Stockbridge lead 14-0. Tompkins with pressure. Claxton trying to get out of it. Tompkins does. Now he's going to cut it upfield.
Oh my gosh.
Tompkins still going, and he'll slide down. Kobe Tompkins. Another big gain.
That's their second down? Oh. Good thing that was the second. I thought that was going to be the first.
No problem.
They're probably going to throw this. They have two receivers running it.
Here's a run.
They run right
Minor
through,
running right through the defense.
almost near the 50-yard line.
Edward
Dash.
Minor, another big gain. He ran it to the outside out of an inside zone play, and they are just running all over this Lions defense.
Colin Carroll tackle. First down, Tigers.
First and 10 from the 49. .235 on the clock. Here's another give. This one, Edward Minor.
Fell around the 45-yard line dash. I will say, I think so far, I think they changed up their offensive line game to match our new defensive scheme because they're running right past us now.
Second and 5 from the 44. Here's a give. This time, Jordan Mack. The junior running back might have gotten out of bounds. Michael Dollar forced him out. It'll be third down, 3rd and 1.
Wouldn't that be their second, though?
Got to pack the line. Run commit. Here's another give. Claxton had a chance at the tackle, and there he goes. Jordan Sloan up the middle, and Towns will eventually bring him down up past the 25. You knew a run was coming the whole way, and they couldn't make a play.
Okay.
And on 3rd and 1, a gain of about 20.
That's just good defense with great offense. Sometimes you can't do nothing there.
So now they've got it 1st and 10. 1:45. Stockbridge looking to put up 6 before the half. Already up 14-0. Here's a give, Edward Minor. Trying to break free of Michael Dollar. Good tackle by Dollar. I'll bring up 2nd and long. Clock ticking. 1:20 left. They take their time in between snaps. 1:15. No gain on the last play. Tompkins looking to throw. Minute left on the clock. Tompkins looking end zone, and it is overthrown and incomplete. Christopher Fielding came over to help Luke Wallace in coverage.
That was a good defense by Lovett.
Here's your replay. Tompkins took a deep drop. I mean, he had all the time in the world. Heaved it over. Out of the reach. 3rd down.
Someone set this up so unevenly.
Timeout, I believe, called by Stockbridge.
Timeout, Tigers. Please help to support our school's commitment to a more environmentally responsible class.
Throw up the golf. Throw up the golf. Golf tournament. Throw up the golf. It's time to hit the links once again in this year's Linebackers Golf Tournament. Looking for sponsors. You can scan the QR code on your screen to contribute or visit loveit.org/golf. The tournament kicks off as a modified scramble on Monday, October 17th at Peachtree Golf Club. So it'll be 3rd and 9. Spotted at the 23. 55 seconds left in the half. Jordan Mack goes as a receiver. Bad snap taken by Tompkins. Tompkins looks end zone. Pass up, caught.
Touchdown.
Touchdown Lions. Shelton
Stockbridge.
Lewis.
Touchdown Stockbridge.
It's Shelton Lewis. His second receiving touchdown on the game. A similar one to his first. Mack went out in motion. Tompkins threw it up. Lewis came down with it, and the Tigers put up 6 more. And the extra point
I believe
is
kick
good.
Yep. 50 seconds remaining in the second quarter until halftime. It's going to be returning to Lovett's ball. Let's see if we can get a touchdown in 50 seconds or under. It'll be a blessing if we can.
Just a tough half, really, for the Lions. They really didn't get anything go their way. They had a fumble recovery that was huge, but then they got into the red zone and they just couldn't do anything. Kicked a field goal. Deviney missed a field goal. That's only his first one. And that missed field goal leads to another Stockbridge touchdown. Kobe Thompson with 3 touchdowns through the air in the first half. Stockbridge with well over 100 rushing yards in the first half, maybe over 150. I'll give you the stats right after halftime. Low driving punt. This one definitely is deepest. Beaver will take it as he goes into his own end zone. Anderson will get it to about the 20-yard line, and definitely stick around for a halftime. Homecoming king and queen announcing. So stick around. We'll still be on air. Mr. Brown will be giving you all information about who's winning homecoming king and who's going to be the homecoming queen. All announced during halftime. Don't go anywhere as Preston Lusink takes a knee. One more and we are headed to halftime. Lions down 21-0. Now ready to knee it again. So there it goes. Lions and the Tigers head off to their respected sidelines and talk during halftime. And an ugly, bad football start for the Lions. Stockbridge's offense is just good.
And their defense.
Defense good too. Had a chance to score, the Lions did, and they gave that up. So they're going to need a good speech in halftime to get the Lions fired up. Down 21-0. Stay here. We got homecoming announcements. 20 minutes until the second half. Lions down 21-0.
What's that? Yeah. you know, you can say, come back down here and do this job. And you can film out on the field. All right. Hey, with camera 3, we're going to get shots of homecoming king and queen, announce it. And I got to come up there and start plugging in their names. Okay. All right. Come with me, Nicholas.
So I just go up and do it now?
Yeah. Okay, here's the thing. You can't tell anybody this, all right? You gotta look up what it is because I keep forgetting.
Has included an all-school parade, a variety show, a powder puff football game, and a pep rally.
You know who that is?
Many thanks to the Upper School Student Government Association for organizing homecoming, as well as many other activities throughout the school year.
Yeah.
We are happy to welcome back several homecoming royalty. From the class of 1997, Miss Hayward Morris Fugarus. From the class of 2003, Miss Haley Gage Champion. From the class of 2008, Miss Charlena Braxton. From the class of 2010, Miss Laura Beth Ellis Tellep. And from the class of 2017, Miss Greer Pritchard and Mr. Sam Pritchard. As part of the homecoming festivities, a court is selected representing the 9th, 10th, and 11th grade classes. Students from each class are chosen by their peers to represent the class.
You got it?
Yep, we're multitasking over here.
From the 9th grade, we have Miss Ridley Sands, daughter of Dale and Darby Sands. Ridley is walking with Mr. Parker Clayton, son of Trey and Amy Clayton. Also from the freshman class is Miss Anna Mefford, daughter of Taylor and Sally Mefford. And is walking with Mr. Darrell Dickens, son of Sparkle Rutledge. Representing the 10th grade, Miss Hadley Young, daughter of Jody and Kara Young. Walking with Hadley is Mr. Chase Elsis, son of Charlie and Ann Elsis. Also from the sophomore class, Miss Georgia Hayes Kimmerly, daughter of Scott and Bonnie Kimmerly. Georgia Hayes is walking with Mr. John Gately, son of Brian and Emily Gately. Representing the 11th grade, Miss Charlotte Stukes, daughter of Sadler and Mary Mac Stukes. Also from the junior class, Miss Abigail Whedon, daughter of Tim and Kristen Whedon. Walking with these young ladies is Mr. Alexander Hall, son of Tremel and Erica Hall. On the court, but unable to attend tonight, is Mr. Topper Ferrara, son of Eric and Nancy Ferrara. The 12th grade class chose 5 young ladies and 5 young men to represent their class. At this time, I would like to introduce the homecoming court representatives for this year's senior class. Miss Corinne Davey. Corinne Davey is the daughter of James and Beth Davey. Corinne is a member of the Student Service Board, Vestry, and Children's Healthcare of Atlanta Foundation for Hospital Art Club. Corinne is also a member of the varsity tennis team. Walking with Corinne tonight is Mr. Mason Ball, son of Butler and Hilton Ball. Mason is an ultra, a member of the Lubbock Christian Fellowship, and a 4-year varsity lacrosse player. Mason has committed to play lacrosse next year at Denison University. Miss Devin Fisher. Devin Fisher is the daughter of Steve and Kathy Fisher. Devin is a competitive dancer, a member of the National Honor Society, and has made the principal's list her entire upper school career. Walking with Devin is Mr. Wesley Caldwell. Wesley Caldwell, son of Chris and Elizabeth Caldwell. Wesley is the Student Government Association president, a member of Cum Laude Society, and a 4-year varsity soccer player. He is also co-president of LERIG, Lovett's Environmentally Responsible Investment Group. Miss Anna Gray. Anna Gray is the daughter of Mike and Amy Gray. Anna is captain of the equestrian team and a member of the discipline and honor councils. She's a peer assistance leader and a member of the National Honor Society. Tonight, Anna is walking with Mr. Alec Cowenbergs, son of Benny and Kristen Cowenbergs. Alec is a captain of the varsity swim team and a varsity soccer player. He is also a member of the Cum Laude Society and the Discipline and Honor Councils. Miss Julia Hunt. Julia Hunt is the daughter of Bill and Christine Hunt. Julia is a captain of the varsity lacrosse team and a member of the National Honor Society. She has made the scholars list her entire upper school career, and she is also a volunteer at Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. Walking with Julia is Mr. Baron Darabell, son of Roseanne and Anap Darabell. Baron is a member of Lovett's varsity swimming and diving team and the National Honor Society. He is also a volunteer coach for children with disabilities. Last, we have Miss Kendall Nixon. Kendall Nixon, the daughter of John and Rebecca Nixon. Kendall is a member of the varsity track and field team and serves as manager of the varsity volleyball team. She earned a place on Lovett's Scholars List and is a member of the National Charity League. Walking with Kendall is Mr. Miles Phillips, son of David and Kim Phillips. Miles is a 4-year member of cross country where he currently serves as captain of the varsity team. He is also a member of the National Honor Society and the Cum Laude Society. At this time, please join me in welcoming Lovett's head of school, Meredith Cole, and last year's homecoming queen, Margaret Hare, a freshman at the University of Georgia, to the field to crown this year's king and queen. And now, Lovett's homecoming king for 2022 is Mr. Mason Ball. And Lovett's homecoming queen for 2022 is Miss Corinne Davey. Thanks to everyone who helped make this year's homecoming a huge success, and a special thank you to all the alumni who are here this weekend.
Congratulations! Nice job, guys.
I know. I just got a huge head. Oh, God bless it.
Oh, you have a big head, really nice?
Huge.
Congratulations!
We can just use this one.
Yeah. Right here.
know when John says you're good. I'll count you in.
Go Mason!
You guys good? All right, good. 3, 2, 1. Mic on. You ready?
Okay, I'm here with Lovett's homecoming king and queen, guys. How does it feel? How does the moment feel?
I mean, it feels awesome. I'm super grateful to have this opportunity to be the king. I'm super grateful for all my peers for voting on me and for all my fellows on the homecoming court. And yeah, great. It feels great.
So how does it feel? I saw you getting a little emotional.
Yes, it just was so excited. Having all my friends here and family here, just really exciting. And yeah, it was a great time. So.
Can we get our go lines for the camera?
Go Lions!
Thanks.
All right, here you go. Who was doing the gimbal before? We gotta move this so the football team doesn't smash it. Where was it up before?
Over there, right?
All right. Excuse me. Was it on the scoreboard or like mid-play?
It was on the crowd.
Okay.
At this time, we have a special announcement. Happy birthday to Brittany Pruitt. Brittany Truitt from your husband. Happy birthday.
Corinne Davey and Mason Ball named homecoming queen and king. And we start off the second half with a pooch kickoff from Connor DeVinny. But I'll say it again if you missed
DeVinny's
it.
kick
Corinne
recovered
Davey
by number
and
16,
Mason
Charles
Ball
Key.
awarded
Play resumes.
homecoming
First down for the
queen
Tigers.
and king.
Again, we need your help. Blue Mercedes wagon, Auburn tags, Edward Yellow Apple 253. We need you to move your car from the Carter Field at this time.
And we will,
again, Blue
Stockbridge
Mercedes
will
wagon,
start the second half with the ball. They kind of ran the way of the first half. They're up 21-0. And they're going to hand it off. Here's Jordan Mack to the outside. Mack with room. Fielden hanging with him. And Christopher Fielden will kind of take him down about the 35.
He tried to fake him out there, but it didn't work. We're keeping up with him.
And that's how we start the second half. Jordan Mack for about 40 yards. A big gainer there. And they have quickly gone deep into Lions territory. Up 3 scores. Stockbridge looking to strike again. 1st and 10 from the 36. They give it back to Jordan Mack. He'll cut it to the left side. And he tried to fight for more. Good awareness just to cut it back.
That was a good trip of one of our linemen. He was real close to cutting right through our defense. That would have not been a fun start.
All right, so that'll bring up 2nd and 4 for the Tigers. Ball spotted right on the 30-yard line. And a 21-0 ball game.
They're going to run
Here's
right
the
through
give.
again.
It's DeAndre Stone. He will pick up a couple. And the change will move. And it's a fresh set of downs for the Tigers of Stockbridge. Again, they're up 21-0 on the Lions.
As you can see for our senior cam, not many of them are right now, but whoever's still there got to have the senior spirit. They want to see their team win.
First down from the 24. After a 6-yard gain from DeAndre Stone. High snap, brought down. They'll give it back to Stone. Stone looking for some blockers. Inside the 5. Wrapped up and spun around down. Talon Frett, Christopher Fielden there on the tackle.
Nice tackle, but
About
honestly,
a 18, 19-yard gain on that run.
honestly, it was too far too late, that tackle. Too far too late. Still a good tackle, but they're closer to the touchdown line than they've ever been this game.
I don't think I've given the Tigers' offensive line enough credit. Obviously, their run game's been so good as they hand it off DeAndre Stone again, and he is in for the touchdown. Stockbridge back up on the board once more.
Noah Claxton limping on the field right now. Looks like he's a little hurt. Hopefully it's nothing too serious, though.
Here's your replay. Right up the middle with Stone. He got the last 3 runs, and he made the most of it.
You can see Noah gripping his knee right there, rolling on the ground.
Still in the game is Noah Claxton as they line up for the PAT. Snap spot. Kick away and good. Stockbridge having their way so far through 2 and about a 1/4 of a quarter.
I honestly hope Noah sits out the rest of this game. I'm not saying it's too far gone, but we've had enough injuries. I don't want to see another one.
28-0 the score. Stockbridge Tigers running their way. Homecoming night at the Riverbank, and the Lions haven't had a whole lot of answers for this dominant run offense. As they get another chance with it for the football, their first offensive possession this half. For this drive, you may recognize his voice. We have a special guest of Ian Stripe.
Yeah, how we doing, guys? Now we got Stockbridge coming off the kickoff. Well, we've got a guy from the 12 looking on the outside.
Anderson Beaver on the return, got up past the 30 to the 35. And so now Jalen Turner still on the mic. I'm Thomas Brown, Jalen Turner, alongside the current SMU freshman of Ian Stripe. How has college been this year, and how's the transition been?
It's been good so far. I mean, I've gotten myself involved in a lot of things. I'm part of Student Senate at SMU. I'm part of other clubs as well. I'm part of Emerging Leaders. I'm part of Sport Business Society, meeting some people involved with sports management, as that's one of my majors, involved with mechanical engineering as well. Yeah, got myself involved real quick, made a good group of friends. I've enjoyed college so far, and Lovett has really prepared me for that transition as a course of college prep, and I've been able to excel in school and got to manage time a little bit better, but it's been good so far, and I'm glad to be back here, visit the old stomping grounds.
Yeah, that's great. There you are. There we are up in the booth. Thomas Brown, Jalen Turner, Ian Stripe. Student Senate, that's a big deal. Congratulations being on awarded Student Senate. What led you to qualify or try to get the job for Student Senate?
So I ran for student government president my senior year for both the entire school and then senior year as well. Didn't get it. And I saw SMU at Student Senate. We had this thing called Night at the Club during orientation. I said, hey, how can I join this? And easily I had to go through an application. I had to do a little bit of campaigning. And I was voted in as one of the first-year senators. It was 6 first-year senators voted in, and we ran against 26 others as well. All the first years voted me in, and so far I've been trying to get involved. I'm making a move towards digital student IDs for SMU, as schools around here like Auburn, Alabama already have that. Making a move towards sustainability, and I'm part of another committee involved in Senate called Student Wellness Committee. We're working on fixing campus lighting around campus right now.
That's great. That's good to hear. That's cool to hear. Here's a 3rd and 1 play from the 44. Lusink backtracking, and he'll spike it in the dirt. Stockbridge trying to convince the refs that that's going to qualify as a fumble, but it'll be incomplete. I'll bring up 4th and 1.
Looking to the side and bringing out one of our players, 54 for Lovett.
It'll be 54, that'll be Hamilton Peavy. Coming into the game is 50, Wiley Tucker. There's a flag on the play. All right, so we're at a football game here, Ian. And let's see what the call is.
Intentional grounding by Preston Lusink.
Intentional grounding, that's correct. Called on Preston Lusink.
So, Ian, from what you've seen so far, what do you think Lovett needs to do to improve their play style or to just get closer to a winning game?
I've been watching off from the side and, speaking with some fellow seniors who are seniors now, as well as some other kids who just came back tonight. Honestly, I think first we need to work on that defense. The run game has really been destroying us, and I mean, we have a lot of new people jumping into this new position. As all know, Grant Ewing, he's out right now, and there's some juniors and sophomores filling up those spots and getting that starting position. And love it. We just need to work and find a good rhythm and try to get a little bit of momentum going, because we still have a lot of time left. It's only 3rd quarter, and we still have plenty of time. And that was a good stop by Lovett right there on the 45-yard line. Stockbridge will now take it on their own 45 and try to bring it down for another touchdown.
The flag has been thrown on the field.
That was a flag from nowhere near where it landed.
They said it was a flag on the return.
So we'll see what the call is on that. At a football game here now, Ian. Have you been to a Mustangs game?
I have. It's been a lot of fun. First home game we had was Lamar. Easy win for the Mustangs. The ones after that haven't, not so really. We started off season 2-0. We lost the next one against Maryland away, and then, of course, we had the Iron Skill, as you all know, SMU versus TCU. For all you don't know, Thomas Brown, he has an older sister who goes to TCU, so we have a little bit of rivalry right there. But TCU came to Dallas and won that Iron Skillet back winning, I believe, 42-34, and we just lost this past Wednesday against UCF 41-19. So I know some guys, they're going to do some talking and they got to get back into motion and get into that winning mindset still. And we have a Navy coming up on October 14th, and then right after that, we got a quick turnaround. We're playing against Cincinnati for our homecoming game, October 22nd. That'll be a fun game to play.
That will be a good game. 1st and 10 from the 26. Here's again a give. It's Edward Miner.
Nice tackle by Lovett line.
Miner was lifted up at the end by Christian Bell. Bell looked like he was going to go for somewhat of a body slam, but play was whistled dead, so he kindly just set him back to his feet.
Yeah. And at times I have been going on Lovett Network, but also thanks to Ade, I've been seeing on Lovett Athletics, big-time players like Khalil step up in his position. As you all know, Henry Stimmel and Henry Jones, they ran that backfield last year, both at college now. Funny enough, Henry Jones, TCU, Henry Stimmel was at SMU with me. I have a class with them, and Khalil stepped big time in that role, and now we have big names like Christian finally cementing themselves into their spot and getting everyone set.
So 2nd and 9 after the 1-yard gain. Tompkins faked it. He'll keep it himself. A throw to his tight end out of bounds. Pass caught by Tyler Tucker. First time I've called his name. And I know, Ian, nothing's set for you academically in terms of major.
Yeah.
But what have you been studying? And if you have a favorite class or got anything like that, what's your major? And
So currently I'm doing mechanical engineering and sports management. Taking another class called Engineering Beyond. That's been helping me figure out what major in engineering I really want to figure out. Each week they have majors from Lyle School, which is our engineering school, and professors come in and speak about those majors. Right now I'm probably thinking about switching to operational research engineering management, as that ties in with data, works well with sport management, and also a little on the business side as well. And sport management, I've been loving it so far. It's really helped me with networking, and Dallas is just a great city for it. Favorite class? Ooh. I would honestly have to say my sport management class. My teacher's amazing guy. We just had actually like one of the VPs for the Texas Rangers coming to class the other day and just give us a whole overview of his whole journey and where he's at right now. And I spoke earlier about Sport Business Society Club. We had the senior vice president of ticketing sales for MLB coming in and talk to us about his whole journey and how the whole process has been for him, just to give us insight on what a career for sport management could be for us. And what a great run by Stockbridge, getting that first down and now moving the chains.
That was Jordan Mack on the run. Went to the outside. They'll pick up another first down. 6:46 left in the third quarter. Up in the booth, joined by Ian Stripe, current freshman at SMU for the Mustangs.
Yep.
How's life in Dallas?
It's hot.
I
Real
bet
hot.
it is.
For those who don't know, TCU versus SMU game, we have a student section. It's the grass area right in the other end zone. 95 degrees.
Oh.
Right there. A lot of my friends got sunburnt. I came in with a little bit of sunscreen, luckily, because we have some athletes in our dorms, and the golfers put on some sunscreen. I was like, I almost follow the same thing. Before I speak more, great catch by Stockbridge, now on the 28. And, man, they're moving the chains quick here.
Kobe Thompson going deep to Javon Brown. Kobe Thompson, 3 passing touchdowns so far in this game. And that big gain will give them 1st and 10 from the 28.
So far, they haven't really took any little gains. Everything has been – they've just been going.
That's one of the few big passes we've seen from Tompkins. As that time they go back to the normal script on the ground. All right, so there's the camera. Thomas Brown, Jalen Turner, Ian Stripe, Lovett alumni.
Yep, right here. The guy wearing a simple college shirt already fitting into that style. But no, college has been a lot of fun, and I got a good group of friends. And heck, in my comments, we have a pool table. We always play it every night and do a little bit of studying every now and then, and it's been good. I've been fitting in real well. We got already a little bit of Atlanta at SMU. We got Chick-fil-A right there on campus.
Sweet. It's a lot of fun.
That's amazing right there.
Here's 2nd and 8 from the 26. They'll give it off.
Ooh.
Great tackle made by Colin Carroll. Came in flying. That was DeAndre Stone. Colin Carroll has been really good so far this season.
So, Thomas, now I'm going to ask you the question. I was a senior last year. How is senior year treating you? And same with Jalen as well.
Well, speaking for myself, it's been a lot of fun. I mean, just having, you know, those first 3 years under my belt, kind of in the home stretch. Been applying to college. Applied to Ole Miss just today, actually. But, yeah, it's senior year. It's been a lot of fun. Enjoy my classes.
You got a favorite class?
Probably finance.
Mathematics, finance. I
Yeah.
took that last year.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, it's a pretty good class. Got a good group of people in there.
Nah,
Okay.
for me, I'm probably going to go to either Virginia Tech or Georgia Tech. I want to go into the engineering program, so.
I like that.
But senior year has been honestly really fun. I got statistics, botany, which botany is I love it because I do gardening at home.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like I'm already at home, but they definitely teach you the ins and outs of an actual plant. They teach
Yeah.
you everything. So
Right.
I would honestly say favorite class, botany, just because it's kind of like home.
Gotcha. Before we move on any further, we have a flag on the play, and we're looking to see what that flag
Yep,
is.
got a flag on the play.
False start on the offense. Now Stockbridge will move back a little bit. It's 3rd and 10 now. Stockbridge still with the ball, and they're looking to put some more points on the scoreboard here on the riverbank.
Here we go. 3rd and 10 from the 28. 5:25, and whistles come in yet again. Timeout.
Another thing I want to add, so in our comments, you'll do intramurals. So currently we're doing flag football. I was just speaking with the official the other day saying this is a cool thing you guys do. And, you know, they told the assistant director saying, hey, this kid likes officiating. Now I'm officiating for the intramural sports. And right now I was a line judge, a ref, and a back judge for the flag football. So
How about that?
it's a lot of fun. Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, we'll have it's all open league. So we have organizations or fraternity sororities playing. On Monday will be the Commons, and what I like about SMU is we have something called a Commons Cup, where the intramurals who get points based on where you play towards Commons Cup. And I'm in Bose right now. We've won Commons Cup past 6 years, and you win
Nice.
those points through the intramural sports or something else called Quiz Bowl. Yeah, anyone or any parent or any student watching this right now, if your kid is thinking about SMU, reach out to me. Reach out to Mr. Rodriguez. He's got my contact info. I've been giving him a lot of info about SMU. And if not, I know a lot of other people. I got friends at TCU, Auburn, Georgia Tech. Heck, I could even help Jalen out here with engineering and tech as well. Brandon Holmes at Georgia Tech, who's actually did our stats last year for football, and he's at Georgia Tech right now.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Oh, I did not know that. Brennan's at Georgia Tech. I think Annika's there as well, I believe.
She is, yes. Stockbridge.
Here we go. Back to the action. 3rd and 10 after the timeout. Tompkins looking to throw. Beaver in the backfield. It's going to get away. Beaver trying to wrap him up one more time. Tompkins stays in the pocket. Now throws it away. Boy, he avoided Anderson Beaver a bunch of times. Flag comes in the backfield. I was thinking that might have been intentional grounding. He was still in the pocket. Receiver is not really anywhere near him. And if it is intentional grounding, we'll see if that kind of takes away field goal range.
Yes, he is still in that box right there, and he has to step out of the box and not make it intentional grounding.
All right, and it looks like the punt team is going to come on. It's like number 32, Jordan Wilson, will look to punt the first time they saw a 4th down. It was 4th and 7, and they went for it. They did not convert. And then they had a 4th down and about 3 or 5, and they fake punted it. They picked up about 30 yards there. But it is a legitimate punt. High, end over end, and bouncing. And a fortunate bounce for Lovett.
Stock.
Takes it at the 10. So that was Ian Stripe in the booth. It's been a
Yeah.
pleasure. It's been
Pleasure.
great to hear about SMU, and it's been great to hear on the mic once again.
Yeah, pleasure to be here, and yeah, I missed this. It was a lot of fun last year, and anyone looking to join Love It Network, more than welcome to. We got positions all over, and you're more welcome to hop in on a sport. And honestly, football, one of my favorite sports. My top favorite, though, I would say soccer. Favorite memory, doing Love It versus Pace Regional Championship. That was probably my favorite one. Getting to see all that wind down all the way down to the last penalty shot. Yeah, it's fun, guys. Let's see if Love It can get some points on the board. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Ian. All right, so that was Ian Stripe doing a little interview. And here we go. Lions with the ball back on offense. 5:07 left to play. Lusink with pressure. He's going to step up in his own end zone. Now he'll get out of it, throw it downfield, and out of play, out of bounds. So pressured from the very start. A lot of white in the backfield. Ran through our Navy jerseyed offensive line. They'll bring up second and 10 from the 11. Lusink was fighting so much he was all the way back in our own end zone.
We got 5 minutes left in the third quarter. I believe this is our first. I think this is our first time, but I don't think so.
Second and 10. Pressure again from Lusink. He's going to roll to the right side. Now he'll throw it. Incomplete. Flag in the Tigers secondary that lays on the 24-yard line. So we'll see what the call is there.
Flag was caught out of bounds. They caught that flag on the play.
They want to do honors.
Hey, really, next time out, athlete of the week. Still trying to figure out the penalty and where the spot of the ball will be after everything's going to be assessed. .453 left in the third. All right, so the flag will go Lions' way. And it'll give the Lions a first down and give them some breathing room. They were backed up from their 10-yard line. Lusink tried to get it to a shovel pass, and now he tried to get it to Khalil Towns and just couldn't.
He saw the pass earlier. I think he should have passed it right then and there, but he thought about it, which.
I mean, whatever he was thinking was.
It was too late. Too late of a call.
Was interesting because there were so many people back there. Even if he didn't throw it to Towns, then nothing good was going to happen, and they end up losing like 4 yards on that play, or more. And whistles come in. I mean, it's going to be second and really long. Second and 15, second and 17 after that play. Timeout called. Smell that? Smells like free chicken once again, and the Lovitz defense is led by senior linebacker Anderson Beaver. Beaver has been a thorn in opponents' sides for the last 4 seasons, And last week on the road against Luella, Lions in a crucial Thursday night game, he had 5.5 tackles, a pick 6, and a pass breakup in a crucial region victory. Anderson, we hope you enjoy your free meal from Otter's Chicken. Congratulations, you are our Athlete of the Week. His performance, again, led to a big win over Luella, which would make Lions 3-0 in the region. They are tied in first in the region as Lusink is sacked.
See, I believe he was going to pass it, but who knows what he's thinking in his head. He might have thought something better. So
Preston Lusink goes down once more, and they are backtracked all the way to the 7-yard line.
So right now we are back at pre-flag.
3rd and 26. Towns in motion. Lusink underneath. Mayer's got a lot of blockers. Gets to past the 20, and that's going to be pretty close to a first down. Excuse me, I was looking at the wrong flag. Got back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be about 10 yards short. Here's a replay, just kind of dumped it off. Well, there was your replay. So Deviney once more will kick it away.
And the punt return is going to land right around 40, almost around the 40-yard line dash. Right now, our offense isn't looking too good, looking real shaken up. We just gotta. Players right now need some words of confidence. We need a spark. We need a spark. We need our butts beat. We're making bad decisions. But there's time left.
We 1st and 10 from the 43, 3:13 left in the third quarter. Tompkins steps up, he's going to run. Carroll misses a tackle, and Tompkins will run out of bounds to the 30-yard line. Lions defense still just no answers for the Stockbridge Lions offense. They've been running all over the world against these guys. Another good pickup for Stockbridge, brings up a first down. Just beyond the 30-yard line from the 29. Tompkins, he's going to hand it off. Jordan Mack gets to about the 15. A big tackle by Anderson Beaver saves a touchdown.
I really don't know where he got through the line. Let's look at the replay.
Let's try to show the replay.
Okay, folks, maybe not. Oh,
and here you go. From the sideline.
He got right through the middle.
Yeah, not a great angle to see where he got through from. 1st and 10 from the 12. DeAndre Stone on the carry. He picks up just a couple.
Here you go. You see our student section. Not as packed as it was before.
Yeah, and fall breaks is this weekend. So a combination between couple students leaving and a couple students leaving town. 1st and 10. DeAndre Stone wrapped up. Tackle made by Andrew Flint. Good tackle from the sophomore. He'll bring up a third down. Lions trying to stop Stockbridge from finding the end zone for what would be the 5th time. They found the end zone 3 times through the air, once through the ground. They see themselves 3rd and 9 from the 11. Tompkins is going to hand it off.
Going to try to run right through.
Edward Miner. Still moving.
Wow.
That pile is still going.
Wow.
And he's going to get to about the 5-yard line. Counting down, and we got 59 seconds left here in the 3rd. So that'll bring up a 4th and 3. See if they go for it. And they will. In need of just 3 yards. See if the Lions defense can hunker down.
Or the offense.
Got to run
can get
commit.
it.
Got to run commit.
It's going to go right. Oh.
He's going to miss Talon Fret, and he's going to go in the end zone. Touchdown, Stockbridge Tigers. What a run from their quarterback, Kobe Tompkins.
I can't lie. He faked me out, too. I thought they were running right through the middle.
He fake-handed it off to Edward Miner, kept it himself, and then spun around into the end zone for 6 more, and it's 34-0.
Let's see if they get
Snap
a kick.
spot. That kick is blocked. No good. So they don't get the full 7.
Either way, it's a point their way. We still haven't had one yet. Hopefully we can get one 4th quarter.
34-0 the score. 27 seconds left in the 3rd period. Stockbridge ready to kick it away after another touchdown. Missed the extra point that time around. 34-0. Lions have only gotten into the Tigers' territory 1 time all game. With a Stockbridge win, they would be alone in 1st in the region, as the Lions and the Tigers are tied up at 1st place in the region. Fielden will take it out off the kickoff. Trying to get to the 20-yard line, he will, and a little more. And that's where the Lions will start. One more play, and then we'll be in the 4th quarter. First and 10 from the 23. Back up. Quarterback Charles Maxwell is in. Trying to get some reps in a game that's 34-0 right now. And the horn sounds, and here we go to the final 12. So time for the sophomore to show the coaches what he's got. Most of the backups are in. Judd, why are you muting us? Guys. 12 minutes left here in the fourth. Backups again in for the Lions, as they will see a 2nd and 10. Maxell in at quarterback. The running back will be Blake Fielden. They'll hand it off to him, cutting it upfield.
He goes right through him.
Fielden will take a hit. Getting past the 25. Blake Fielden getting some reps in at running back.
Took about 3 hits to knock him down right there. That's good.
Third and 4. They give it off. Charles Maxell, he faked the handoff. He picked up a couple. I'm not sure if it's enough for the first down, and it won't be. They'll bring up a 4th down for the Lions, and here comes the punt team. So a 3 and out for the Lions offense. Backups in now.
We're in the putt.
Deviney to kick it away. This one a good kick as it's taken rolls all the way just shy of the 30-yard line to the 32. Another good punt by Connor Deviney.
You know, I'm really hoping they don't score another touchdown, because I don't want to be part of their 40-0 streak.
Yeah, they've done it in 3 straight games coming into this. Their offense has been the X factor for them so far. And for any Braves fans out there, you might have heard of a guy named Michael Harris, rookie outfielder. Fun fact, he went to Stockbridge. Michael Harris, an alumni of the team that Lovett is facing. That's pretty cool.
That's a good fun fact.
Georgia native, now playing for the Atlanta Braves. As Stockbridge has 1st and 10 from the 33. Handoff here. Tripped up past the 50. Another big run by Jordan Mack. His speed is guiding him to the huge day he's having so far. Backups even in on defense. 9:10 left. And this clock is just going to keep ticking for all the running that's going to go on in this 4th quarter. With a backup quarterback in for the Lions, they're going to run it off. They're going to run it a bunch, and we've seen Stockbridge all game. They're going to run it pretty much no matter what.
You know, I will say it is amazing how Mack is only a junior. He has 1 more year to just keep on going like this.
Edward Minor working up the middle of the field. Andrew Flint got banged up on that play. He calls off the medical staff. He'll stay in the game. Second and 7. Their 3-yard pickup from Minor. Eight minutes left here in the game. Another handoff. It's Minor again, trying to find a hole. And it's still going.
He ran right into his defender. I'm guessing he thought his defender was going to make a little path for him. But no, not this time.
Hamilton Stewart got in there, made the tackle. And that'll bring up a fresh set of downs. 7:20 left in this homecoming matchup between Stockbridge and Lovett. Stockbridge have had their way so far today, and here's a running back in a new sight of Tyler Jackson. First time we've seen him today.
He tried to run it right in the middle, but he actually ran right into two of his defenders. I don't know where he's trying to go there.
Stockbridge has a whole bunch of running backs that have done well for him. Another guy is Jaden Scott. We have not seen him so far, but he's got over 75 rushing yards for the team so far this season. We've got 2nd and 11. Looks like Minor in the backfield. And they'll hand it to him, bouncing it to the outside. Minor's still going, trying to break through the arms of Aiden Light. .6:15 left in the fourth, and this quarter is flying by. It's lasted just 10 minutes.
Second down, they are.
Stockbridge just milking the clock here in dead time.
They're slightly above the 25-yard line, almost close to that touchdown.
From the 23.
Oh.
Here's Minor going up the middle. Colin Kelly there to finish the play off. Colin Kelly's been great. He's second on the team for tackles. The junior Colin Kelly. The last couple weeks, he's been taking replacement of the injured Jake Bryant, who was the leading tackler on the Lions. He got a pretty bad leg injury, so hoping for a speedy recovery. 2nd and 3. Sloan the carry once more. Gets inside the 15. Inside 5 minutes left. Wiley Tucker got the tackle. Third and 1. They're going to hand it off and trying to get somewhere, but he won't.
It's going to be their 4th down. They're probably going to kick it.
Here's another running back, Devin Ogletree. He's a senior, first time we've seen him. And the spot will be about an inch short of the first down. Another minute passes as we're inside 4 minutes here in week 8. Stockbridge leads at 34-0 with just 3:45 left. High snap, and the ball is loose. Trying to pick it up, and they do. So it'll be Lions football. Michael Mitchell with the recovery and a bad snap that went way high. And the first sights of Stockbridge's backup goes haywire, and here's a replay. Just a bad snap, way high and a little outright. Out of the outstretched arms of Chase Truitt. Michael Mitchell with the recovery. So the Lions offense will come back on with 3:15 and counting.
You know, I want to say we have a chance, but that's just me being optimistic. But at the same time, how do you feel that we've done so far today? What can we do good next game? What can we just improve on?
Score. I mean, the offense has been pretty lackluster. I mean, just going to be honest. I mean, we had Deviney missed a field goal, but you can't be mad at him. He's been perfect. Prior to that, he's been pretty much perfect all year. And then the really only frustrating offensive possession is when we were in the red zone. And, we got to work on scoring touchdowns in the red zone. I think that's going to be key as the season winds down. But, yeah, and there's another run. Ran it with number 34. We don't have him lined up in the roster. Third and 13. They're going to hand it off again. Here's a good run. Pickup of about 7. Be Blake Fielden with the run. Fielden on the carry. That'll bring up a $1:25 left here in the game. They're going to try to go for it on 4th and 2. See what Coach Muschamp draws up for backup quarterback. Maxwell looks to the sideline. Maxwell's going to hand it off, trying to pick up the first down. It's going to be close.
With just under a minute remaining in the fourth quarter.
They gave it to Blake Fielden. And it'll be a first down for the Tigers as he came up just a hair short. Clock's still ticking. 40 seconds left and counting. So just a knee or a run, and Week 8 will be in the books as the Lions will fall to the Tigers of Stockbridge. 34-0 the score. We've got 20 seconds left in the game. Game clock at 19 now. So with less time on the game clock than there is on the play clock. Both teams head to their sidelines, and Week 8 has concluded. The horn sounds, and Stockbridge will come out of the riverbank with a big win over the Lions. The Lions shut out on offense for the first time all season, as their offensive troubles have riddled them a win on homecoming night. In Stockbridge, their big run game has gifted them a win here at Lovett. 34-0 the final. We will be back here, Lovett Network, live for Week 9. No interviews post-game here today, but we've had a bunch of good ones. And again, Corinne Davey and Mason Ball were named homecoming Queen and King. But on the football side of things, nothing went too well for the Lions. 34-0 the final. As for Up in the Booth, I'm Thomas Brown, up here with Jalen Turner. We hope you enjoyed the broadcast, and we hope to see you next week, Week 9. Excuse me, we have a bye week next week, and then we will see you in Week 10 in Jonesboro. So that is our next broadcast. Tune in for that one. Thomas Brown working with Jalen Turner. Good night, everybody.
Thank you for having us.
Online sports coverage of Lovett Athletics is brought to you by the Beery Cummings Group of Dorsey Austin Realtors, Fate Point Advisors, and by Montag Wealth Management.